Afternoon and evening, Jim and Janelle, but you just saw that sunrise shot down the shore and the beautiful colors out there. When you get these elevated little smoke particles in the atmosphere, you start to see a little bit more reflection off of those particles when the sun is at its lowest angle. So sunrises and sunsets expected to be pretty gorgeous here today and tomorrow. That's kind of the good side of it. The not so good side, of course, is the potential for any air quality concerns. Currently, we do not have anything like that. Currently, no air quality alerts in place for our region. Let's take you local and we'll take a look at our current temperatures right now. Our surface temperatures a little on the cool side, crisp we'll call it this morning. It's one of those perfect days where you start off nice and cool. You might need a light jacket or a hoodie if you're heading outside. 58 degrees currently in Philadelphia. It's 50 in Doylestown, but you can see it's much cooler up in the mountains. Look at the blue there. That's where we've got 40s in the Poconos to start the day. I do want to show you what we'll expect later on this afternoon. As we get into the afternoon, we'll start to see that chance for some smoke to enter the atmosphere. And here's the timing. Basically 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Notice it is very kind of diffuse for us, not as dense as it will be even across western and central Pennsylvania, but that could lend that smoky haze to the sky that you'll notice later on this afternoon. Otherwise, we've got a beautiful sunny day underway, lots of sunshine and temperatures headed into the low 80s. That smoky haze entering the sky today. Then we start to heat up. We're headed to the 90s by Thursday. It's generally dry until the weekend. Coming up, I'll time out those shower chances, maybe late Friday, but certainly Saturday. That's all coming up with your full forecast in just a few minutes. Let's send it over to Kim. Not the case today. I do think you'll see a little bit of a hazy sky. Still think you'll see the sun. Keep in mind, though, even if it doesn't look full sun, even if it looks a little hazy, you still can run the risk of sunburn because those harmful UV rays still make it all the way to the ground. Let's take a look at where the smoke is coming from, and we'll talk about our smoke forecast in just a moment locally. But again, this is coming from Manitoba and Saskatchewan. So the provinces of Canada go basically British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and most of those are, of course, Western Canada. But this is all moving to the east. The winds are carrying it toward the east coast of the United States. And again, while the most dense smoke is still off to the north, you can see over our region, we've got at least a little bit of smoke by this afternoon. You can see the yellow colors there over the eastern seaboard getting just a bit more intense as the afternoon goes on. So I think as the day progresses, you will likely see more smoke in the atmosphere, more haze in the atmosphere. If you look outside and it's not that bright blue sky, but the sun is still out and you're wondering what's going on, that's what is going on. So let's talk about what you'll see as we head into the afternoon. Again, this morning, not seeing too much of that haze out there, but look at the red colors, basically blanketing the northeast and eastern Canada as we get into the afternoon. Starts to shift offshore tomorrow with more of a southwest flow. Still maybe a little bit of elevated haze, but tomorrow does not look quite as bad. What does this mean for us? It really doesn't mean too much. Again, this is mainly elevated smoke in the atmosphere leading to a hazy sky, some brilliant sunrises and sunsets, which is kind of a benefit of this, and no current air quality concerns. However, there is some potential for some of that smoke to mix closer to the ground this afternoon and evening. If that happens, we may see an air quality alert. We'll keep you posted on that. It would especially be for any sensitive groups, young children, the very elderly, anyone with respiratory issues as well. But as of now, it looks like most of that is staying elevated in the atmosphere. So we're at 57 degrees with a brilliant clear sky this morning, southwest breeze just 5 miles an hour, and we are going to really start to warm up today. We're into the 80s, 83 degrees this afternoon. No rain in the forecast. Just a beautiful day, a crisp start and a nice mild finish. Our next system to worry about really is not until Friday into Saturday, and that's when this low starts to make its way a little closer toward us. Friday, just the off chance of a shower in the evening. Better chance comes on Saturday, and here's what the European model does with that next system. Friday, it's kind of a warm front draped to the north. There may be a couple of sprinkles, mainly north of us, Friday evening into Friday night, and then Saturday, cold front passage, and Saturday afternoon brings our best chance for showers and storms this week, and that's going to knock the temperatures back down. So today is still comfortable. Next 3 days are kind of hot and humid, upper 80s, and then it does scale back for the weekend. Shower storm Saturday, then a really lovely sunny and less humid Sunday. Cam, I'll send